I'm out here. I was pondering on punishment and our experiences, and like when you experience something as punishment, that's what your experience is going to be. So, like, I was pondering about some things that happened the year I left. I had I was engaged, and there was just many. Um, it was definitely a relationship of lessons, and it definitely felt karmic, and it was one that when I've chose to finally just cold turkey leave, and I didn't care that I didn't have anything, or I didn't care. It was I was provided everything I needed, yet it felt like I was being punished at the time. This is what I felt at the time. It's like um, over time it felt like, why am I being punished with instability necessarily? I'm looking closely. I'm like, why am I being punished with this when I did this and that, and I set things up this way, and he gets to enjoy the fruit of my labor, and da 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 da. Like, this, it's not fair, And I was coming from a victim mentality. I didn't realize that I was coming from that mentality, but it was deep in my unconscious. And so, as it gets revealed to me, I start seeing things in a different perspective. One of which, writing my book, helped me see things. The process of writing my book, Don't Fuck Yourself, Love Yourself, you can go catch it on Amazon. That process helped me to understand the reflections that I needed, what I needed to do to look within myself, to recognize that this was an opportunity for me, not a punishment. This was an opportunity for me to understand aspects of myself that were hidden. And as long as I understand the aspects of myself that are hidden, then I'm able to be aware in the next time the cycle comes around again, because it will. And it'll come around again until you come out of that loop. As long as you're in that memory of stuck in the past of your trauma and the things that you have become a victim to in your mind, the things that you haven't gained dominion over, when you're no longer a slave to it, you won't know until you know. You won't know until you practice it, until you experience it. So allow the experience and allow fate to take its course, because there's no way to avoid it. What you've created, what you need to know about yourself, what you need to understand. And we get so anxious trying to create this perfect life when everything's already perfect. And you really just gotta, sit back and, sip on the pina colada or whatever your favorite flavor is. Just sit back. We're all going down the river. Do you want to keep rocking the boat, meeting with resistance? You want to sit up and be anxious the whole way down, or do you want to lay back, relax, and sip and get to the bottom, just as the other person who couldn't relax got to the bottom? We're going to the bottom anyway, right? And in this, we'll say up the river, upstream, as Abraham would say, upstream. So when we get where are we? Are we going against the grain, or are we going with the flow? And so here's the opportunity to check in with yourself and look at everything that you're experiencing right in this moment as the opportunity. And then the next choice will be revealed to you. The next course of action will be revealed to you. But you must allow it. And if you don't know or have clarity on what you're experiencing, and you're finding yourself looking at it from, oh, this is happening to me, I don't know why this is happening to me, or why they're doing that to me, why do I have to and they don't have to. You start to compare yourself, and you start to just really put yourself in a vulnerable state that you don't need to be in. There's vulnerability that's good, and there's vulnerability that does not serve you. And then the vulnerability that doesn't serve you is the one where you leave yourself wide open to evil, to the thoughts that align with that which isn't, that it's not normally you, but because you've taken on this role of the victim, now all of your thoughts and your creations begin to create that experience for you. And it don't have to be that experience, but it's because that's what you own. So, just take this time to, try to look at the perception, of what, change your perception. When you change how you look at things, what you look at changes. All right, I'm out. Peace.